Hey, welcome back. This video, the old farm truck gets a bunch of parts thrown at it, new battery. We get it fired up for the first time this summer. Stay tuned. Wow, I drove that home like that. Pretty sure I didn't do that. No, that wasn't me. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, this is my 1980 GMC K20 square body. It's actually a 80s two-wheel drive half-ton body on a 70s three-quarter ton 4x4 frame. Somebody did a body swap for me. There we go. All right, and I did take the battery out. Good thinking, past Blake. Okay, we'll get a battery thrown in this, get her fired up. First time for the year. Got some things to do. Give her a little tune-up. I gotta pull this bumper off. It needs repaired. Plus, I found a factory steel front one we'll throw on just for the time being. Okay, be back in a second. Found this on the shelf. Had it on the old maintainer for a while. See if it works. All right, battery is in. Note to self: this terminal's too small, and the cable is kind of tight there. Anyways, yeah. See if she fires up. Oh, that's good. Just bang the door off the shed. Has been sitting all winter, so it's gonna crank a while. Okay, for some reason that battery's hooped. Boost pack, engage. All right, let's try this again. Take a bit for the old fuel pump, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Fuel pump just had to pull some gas from the old tank. Well, this whole thing just putzed in here. Hardly. Let her warm up and everything. I don't know. It was starting to sputter and die. She needs to tune up real bad. So we'll get at her. I know you can't see nothing here, but some belts are misaligned. Honestly, have not done any work to this truck since I bought it. Changed the oil once and ran a bunch of fuel through it. That's about it. So we'll get to her. All right, got that big beefy front bumper off. Wasn't too hard by myself. Just a couple of 1/2-inch bolts on each side and ripped her off. We will get the take of this air cleaner off. The battery that I had in the truck is hooped. Put her on the trickle charger and that was just click, click, click. It wouldn't even, I think she's completely dead. So I'm gonna look into getting another new battery for the truck. And maybe if I can order one in time, the old battery tray for over there, that one's pretty rusted out. So if we get a new one, that'll be good too. Might as well get it done if I can. Yeah, I want to check the timing, oil change plugs, look into different wires. Said this. I think one of the belt is not lined up. I think it needs to be over one shift, but we'll get to that in a bit. Stay tuned. And the old push bumper is out and the factory style bumper with this brush bar installed. I think it looks a lot better. Wow, I drove that home like that. Pretty sure I didn't do that. No, that wasn't me. Old battery tray is out and the new old stock tray out of the parts truck. Painted with rust paint in this cold garage, so it ain't gonna stick. Anywho, Get the vacuum in here and we'll clean all this up and we'll throw a little paint on the fender. Got the tray back installed, and I'll go run out and pick up a new battery for this thing. So went out and splurged and got a new battery for the old truck here. Ooh, most expensive purchase for the thing since I got her. Also went and grabbed some new side post battery cables. Side post just because I felt like it. Keep everything down low, and then keep the top posts for booster cables or whatever you want. And yeah, get rid of these old junky cables that needed replaced anyways. Clean her up a little bit under the hood. Stay tuned. While we're in here, I might as well throw a set of these on. Rep in Alberta. And get these old junk ones off. They've probably been on for the last 30 years. As far as back here is concerned, just gonna hold her up, drill some holes from inside here. Easy peasy. Got them both mounted up. I went and got a bolt up that was a little too long, so I'll warm up the old zip cut and cut those off on both sides. Had this old bug deflector sitting in the shed for, I don't know, past few years. I might as well throw it on something here while we're throwing parts at this old girl. I do not have the proper mounting hardware, but then that being said, like, what is the proper mounting hardware? So I'll show you what I got. So this old bug deflector already has holes in it because it came off of a truck. Found it on Facebook Marketplace. That being said, the hood, I know the hood's junk. It has rust. Every time I slam the hood, there's a pile of rust right here. So we'll just try and cover it up. It ain't the prettiest thing, but it's the old farm truck. And what I have is, all I got is these little self-tappers for now. So I'm going to mount this with these self-tappers. Definitely the wrong way of mounting this, but I'll put it on, and then when I get to the parts store, I'll get some proper rivets, washers and rivets, and mount her up that way. Not exactly sure how this went on us, unless it went on an 81 to an 87 square body, but yes, very crude self-tappers. I will replace with rivets later. But yeah, it sticks out that far. Not a big deal. Hood still closes good. Looks pretty slick. I'm liking it. Maybe I'll throw some sort of decal on there, like, you know, the classic old red or something like that. And while we're at it, while we're getting trigger happy with self-tapping screws, we might as well install a set of these hood savers. These help your hood from not buckling like the classic square body hoods do. Now my hood is roached already, it's rusted, has a lot of weight reduction already, but throw these on. They've been sitting on the shelf. Toss these on here. When I go swap out hoods later, pull them off, put them on the new hood. I do have a video out of installing a set of these on one of my other trucks. They just go right here. Loosen off this top hinge bolt, push up, slide this down under that just a little bit, and go crazy with the self-tappers. Like I said, probably not the right size self-tappers, not the right mounting hardware. I don't know what size is supposed to come with these. I can't remember. But like I said, old farm truck, not a show truck. It gets some miles on. Hood's junk anyways, so Let's just go nuts. And like that, it's done. Just self-tapped her on quick, and you put the bottom edge under that hinge like that. I only did the bottom two and the top two holes. I didn't put anything in that one because it's kind of close to this crease here. I didn't want the screw to go in and do that. But whatever, install however you want. There is no instructions. They went on very easy, less than a minute to install. These braces will stop your square body hood from crinkling. You know, you guys go to close their hood the wrong way by pushing down instead of forward back to the glass. You get that old square body bend. And like I said, self tappers, very crude. This might just be the mock-up. Okay, the old brackets and the bug deflector, just mocked up with self tappers. I think I'm going to come back in, and I probably should do rivets. Rivets will be a cleaner, nicer look, but just for now, just to get them on. Like I said, parts have been on the shelf for a long time, so we are finally just starting to throw stuff at the old truck. Yeah. Now we should address that. You can see it. The old steering stabilizer shock. I don't know if it works or not. We're going to take that off and put on a dual setup. We'll have to swing out to the old parts truck and grab parts off of that. Just taking a quick rip out to the back 40. Out to the parts truck. Don't spell. Just got a couple of hand tools. See if that's what I need to grab these steering stabilizers off this old half a truck in the shed here. I'll just lay down in the straw and shit over here. Yeah, we're just gonna take that off. It shouldn't be too hard. We'll get her thrown on the red truck. Out with that old death trap being held on by a nail. And in with the old. I'm going to run part numbers off of those shocks there. Pick up some new ones. Like one of them's dented, so I don't even know if they work. But the brackets are there. I'll just order some shocks off Amazon or wherever. But that's gonna about do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like and subscribe button. The next video, we are going to be working on this big machine here. It is about time to get going to the mud races again. So yeah, stay tuned for that.